Guys, welcome back. My name is Summer and I'm pretty excited to be sharing today's video with you because up until this point, I've only been sharing with you residential spaces. Today is pretty cool because I'm going to be sharing with you a commercial space. My friend Caitlin, she's a hairstylist here in Hermosa Beach, and I had the opportunity to work with her last year where I designed her bedroom and we became super good friends. And so today I am going to be making over her hair salon. Caitlin loves everything boho, hence my getup here today. And that's exactly what we're gonna give her. We're gonna give her this bohemian hair salon makeover design by showing you that we don't need to spend a ton of money or get rid of everything or make these huge, big, drastic changes. By adding just a little bit of paint and adding a few things to this space, we made some big changes and made a big impact in a small space. I think that you're gonna like today's video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. And I would ask, as always, for you to please help out your girl and subscribe to my channel to see more awesome videos like today's video, this hair salon makeover design. This hair salon makeover design. Okay, check it out. We are in beautiful Hermosa Beach for this new project that I'm working on for my dear friend Caitlin. She is a hairstylist and a true hippie at heart. She has this amazing salon that she rents. It's like a salon suite, and it had great bones and a great foundation to start with. It was just kind of lacking a little bit of her taste, her personality, and Caitlin is obsessed with everything boho. So I wanted to help her, give her her dream space. This really truly was her dream, to have this space and to have it completely made over, and she's been working solely on her business and it's growing quickly. She was even named top 30 hairstylist in Los Angeles in 2021, and we wanted to just show that in her space. I came up with a mood board for this extreme hair salon makeover. A mood board is just that. It's kind of like a design concept, and sometimes it always turns out to be a little bit different in the end based on our correspondence and the things that she likes and doesn't like. This was a mood board that I came up with her, and I kind of wanted to push Caitlin in a more modern boho kind of a vibe by using some geometric patterns and shapes and still giving her those colors of boho, but making it feel really luxe, like I think a salon should feel. I also like using the app Milanote to create all of my mood boards. That way my clients can see the suggested shopping items, see the photos, and click the picture and easily make direct purchases. The next step was head over to get some paint for our new salon makeover. I like using Sherwin-Williams paint. I'm biased to that, but I found the perfect color, and of course Rosie came with me and she agrees. We picked the perfect colors. I'm in Caitlin's salon today. It's actually Super Bowl Sunday, but I'm not the biggest sports gal, and I'm going to be painting today in this salon, and I am going to be doing this special kind of a technique where I want the wall to kind of appear like this beautiful lime wash kind of terracotta moment where it feels really earthy, but also kind of still that boho look that Caitlin really loves. And in order to do that, I'm gonna need a few different materials. First off, I'm gonna need 2 different paint colors. I would suggest doing them in the same color family. So you would get one lighter color, which is gonna be your base, and then one darker color, which will be kind of the wash moment. So I went to Sherwin-Williams and I got 2 different colors. So for this base, it's gonna be this mellow mauve color by Sherwin-Williams, which I think is just this really pretty tan, earthy kind of a tone. And then after that dries, I'm gonna do a top coat with a darker color, and this is called Spiced Cider, which is just a step up, you can see. See? They're the same color family, but a step up. And I will show you more about how we're gonna do that technique, but I'm just getting started. I'm all taped up, and I'm ready to go. We also are going to be painting another wall in this space that the main mirror is. So like when you're sitting at the salon chair and getting your hairs done, there's another wall, and I'm gonna just be painting that solid. And I got this really pretty, it's called Rookwood Terracotta. I'm really stoked for this space. Check out what I do. Okay, so this is like very nice lighting. If only my hair looked a little better. But I have been painting. I got our accent wall color painted. I've got the base coat of this terracotta wall that I'm gonna do. So it's still a little bit wet, which is okay. That's kind of what I want. I'm gonna now use a brush with the darker color that we got and almost make like cross hatch kind of strokes. I may even water it down a little bit so it's not too thick. And then I have a rag that I'm just kind of gonna blot, because I don't want this to be like, I want it to look kind of like this like beautiful natural terracotta lime washy stone. So check out my process here. So we really don't need very much paint for this technique. I'm kind of just using the top of the can, as you can see here. And then I'm going to take my brush. I actually watered the paint down just ever so slightly. And with the brush, I'm going to make these like cross hatch kind of strokes or motions. And after that, I am going to take a slightly damp rag and blot it in certain areas. We don't want to blot too much because we don't want to take off the paint hatch marks that we've just made. But if you do, don't worry, don't freak out. You can just paint back over it. There's really no rhyme or reason in doing this. It's pretty easy. You just kind of want to be like organic in the motion of your strokes. It is time to tile, and I am so stoked for this part. Caitlin had used previously like a peel and stick subway tile, and although that was a great idea, it just wasn't lasting as long as it needed to be. Because it's in front of the shampoo bowl, it was getting splashed on, and so we needed to come up with a different solution. I found this amazing black penny tile from Floors and Decor, which was actually super affordable, especially since it was such a small area, and we went for it, and I am stoked. I really needed some help on this one, and Caitlin has a very talented and handy fiance, Justin, who was able to help with this project. Not only is he good at building things, but he can even do hair. How good is that? I helped them do their bedroom design last year. If you didn't get a chance to check that out, it is linked up above. You should go and watch it. But Justin is super handy, and he was able to help with this project. We hit up Home Depot to pick up a very thin piece of plywood that we could use for the backing for our tile. Here Justin is making a template for this backsplash tile area. He's using thin strips of cardboard and hot glue, measuring and leveling everything off so that way he can create a template and take it home and cut out the piece of wood that we picked up from Home Depot. Based on Justin's template, he was able to take it home and then cut out the piece of plywood, even make the little space for the electrical, and that way we can adhere all of the tile to the piece of wood and know that it's going to assure a perfect fit. These tiles come in like 10-inch square sheets, and creating this template was key because it helped him know exactly where each tile needs to be cut. Luckily, Justin has all of these tools readily available, and he was able to cut this all at home. It wouldn't be a tile party without all of the doggies. They approve of all of the tile and everything that we're doing. The next step was to get our thin set ready. It's the actual material that helps adhere the tile to the wood. So here you can see Justin just getting it ready and prepped for the tile. Now that all of our tiles have properly been cut, you can see me here just laying the tiles down. We just want to make sure that you're pressing really firmly. We actually have little tile spacers that we'll put in between each little sheet of tile just to make sure that everything is equally spaced out. After we get this all up and finished, we're going to take it to the actual salon to do all the grouting. So Justin applied the same thin set that we used to adhere the tile to the back of the piece of wood, so it adheres to the wall very firmly and tightly. Here he is using an off-white grout to just put over the tile, which is going to finish it off. How amazing is this looking, you guys? I am obsessed! It's time for some DIY, guys. Caitlin had some existing photo frames that weren't being used, and I thought it was a great suggestion to use them in her salon space and create a gallery wall, because your girl loves a good gallery wall moment. Caitlin is such a hippie, so we had to bring in a little bit of Fleetwood Mac into the space. And also I found like this really vintage, cool flower photo. I made this little sign in Photoshop that says this is where the magic happens. And I went and took them to Staples and had printed, and they came out so great. This was a really fun DIY that I had created for this space. We found these like weird, interesting little girl photos from Goodwill. I just loved the gold frames, and I knew that I wanted to do something really funky and cool with it. I used some painter's tape and just some acrylic paint from the craft store and taped it off and painted it black and white stripes. The second one, the little girl one, was really kind of creepy and weird, so instead I flipped it over and used the back side of the canvas and tried to create this like drippy paint moment. I probably should have watered the paint a little bit more and so it wasn't so thick, but I kind of liked it. I used the blow dryer to kind of dry it, and it created this like little texture moment. I knew that I was going to use the blobby one because I wanted to glue this little moon stone that Caitlin had. You know I love to find a good roadside find, and this might be the best one I've ever found yet. I saw something over here. Here we are just setting up our gallery wall. I've showed you the trick before where I like to trace out all of the frames and post them up and find a good configuration before I make any holes in the walls. Correct me, I'm sorry. Like this video to like it, and then also I would ask that you please subscribe to my channel. I just messed that up totally. Rosie? Rosie. Oh my gosh. Whose cute salon is this? So cute.